What's good, guys? BTC is currently facing a rejection right now. So, as predicted yesterday on my video, I said that if we could not go past $116,000 resistance, because there's a resistance right there, and we could actually reject to $109,000. So, before I show you guys the chart, before I continue with this video, if you are just uh, coming across my channel for the first time, do well to hit that like and the subscribe button. I post crypto updates, crypto charts every day on this channel. Do well to hit the like and subscribe button, and also click on the channel and go and watch yesterday's video. So let's take you over to the chart. Right now you can see that majority of the coins are currently facing pullback. Right now you can see ZEC ZIG has gone down by 9%. Core AI has gone up by 30%, but the rest of the crypto market that is still outperforming is Trump, which has gone up by 11%, and TAO, which has also gone up by 11%. So let's quickly take a look at BTC and let's quickly see what the market is doing. So I'll go over to the daily time frame now. So yesterday I said that if we fail to close above 116, that we could possibly see a rejection right here. So right now we went as high as 116,400, but this resistance is actually very important that we need to break above, because if we fail to break above this resistance, the next support is around $109,000. So as you can see that we rejected yesterday, creating an inverse armor candlestick formation, and this is referred to as a shooting star. Once we see this type of candlestick pattern on a resistance level, it actually means that we might actually reject. You understand? So let's quickly go down to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see some possible trade setup. Now I think that possibly price might move up as high as $115,000. If we see a possible rejection on this level, creating a double top pattern, we could actually go down. Then we could see maybe a market structure shift, then a pullback to this demand zone. As you can see that this demand marked out this demand zone, that price might actually come down to test these levels right here. So that is it for BTC, and probably speaking, we might even see some new setup. We might see some new setup if maybe the fundamentals align with the technicals. We could actually see a rejection down to this demand zone at $109,000. And if we go down to the 1-hour time frame, the 1-hour time frame is pretty bearish at the moment. We've made a change of character. We made a change of character, breaking below this level, and we're actually seeing right now that price actually go up to test this level and wait for a possible rejection before a continuation to the downside. So those that are thinking of longing the market, you might want to wait for a breakout. If you actually see a breakout above this level, above 116, then maybe you could actually decide to place your long position. But right now I would want to wait for a proper confirmation on the market before I think of longing the market. So let's actually, but although I have a trade setup on BTC, I have a trade setup on BTC, and this is what my setup looks like. This is what my setup actually looks like. So we've seen multiple break structures right here. We broke above this level. We broke above this level impulsively. Now I'm actually waiting for a long position. There is a liquidity right here that needs to be taken out. As you can see that this is a perfect order block, a red candlestick followed by an impulsive green candlestick, and this is a valid order block followed by a liquidity. I think that price might come down to this level. then I'll be looking for a long position, waiting for a confirmation, looking for a long position up to this target right here. And if let me use my fib tool for me to get the take profit target, to be precise on the previous. Okay, now I'll actually take my take profit around this 0.618 level, because price might not even get to this level, to the 786, before rejecting, because I think that we might actually definitely going to reject. As you can see that on the 1 hour we have created an inducement. I've created an inducement right here, and it seems as if price is trying to break out, but we might actually come down to take out this liquidity before going up, maybe taking this buy position right here. So nevertheless, I'm going to be waiting. I've already set an alert on trading view for me to get notified if price get to this level. Now let's quickly go over some couple of altcoins, and before going to that, let's quickly take a look at the total 3 market cap, which indicates the total cryptocurrency market cap, excluding BTC and ETH, the total 3. Now let's quickly take a look at that. Let's see what opportunities we might have for altcoins. So let me zoom out, because it's important to zoom out. You will get a clearer picture of what's actually going on. Now the total 3 still seems bullish. We went as high as $1.18 trillion, followed by the crash we had on the market, where a lot of people were actually liquidated on their altcoin positions. As you can see that we tested this trend line. As you can see, this trend line, will actually be holding this trend line right from this level. We had multiple bounces, one bounce, second bounce, and this is kind of the third touch that we're having on this trend line over here. This is actually a critical resistance level for the altcoin market cap. As you can see, we are at $1.6 trillion. If BTC decides to pull back, I think that the total 3 will actually pull back, maybe coming over to this level, or even going as low as $900 billion. But we don't want to see the break of this trend. If we break this trend, if we decide to go down and break this trend right here, then I think maybe alt season will be over. But as far as we are still holding up this resistance here, maybe if we want to pull back, we can actually maybe pull back. You can see that the stochastic RSI is actually overbought right now, and any moment from now we can actually see a reversal. Once we see a reversal, then maybe we could actually get a pullback to this trend. We want to see a support and hold of this trend before a continuation to the upside, maybe finally having a breakout. That's when we really see a proper hot season. So let's take a look at the total, the orders.d, which is the lower cap market cap, the lower crypto cap. So right now we are taking a look at the total 3, which indicates the total cryptocurrency market cap, excluding the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. So this is actually going on a downwards trend line. As you can see that this is a descending wedge that we're having here. We'll be ranging at this level for months. Right now we found support at this level, and this is a critical support level that we are actually looking for. If we could actually lose this support, maybe go down to test this support trend before we have a continuation to the upside. Okay, let's take a look at this scenario. Let's take a look at this scenario. Before hot season will commence, there needs to be a break of this wedge pattern we're having here. There needs to be a break of this wedge. Whenever the orders.d against Bitcoin drops, we actually see a massive drop on altcoins, especially your local altcoins. But when we actually see a pump, we could actually notify that yes, we can maybe hot season might commence, you understand. So for us to see a proper hot season, there needs to be a break of this wedge. um Even if we go down, let me quickly take a look at the stochastic RSI. Right now we are actually above right now. When there is a retracement of the stochastic RSI, we could see that price will actually we actually come down. Right now I think we are actually going to go down, maybe creating a second leg to the downside. We could actually go down, creating a second leg to the downside. Then if we find support around this trend, then we will need a reclaim of this support level, acting as acting as a support line. Then we could actually see a break to the upside. If we actually go down, we need to find support on this trend line. Then if we actually find support on this trend line, we could maybe reclaim this level, find support again at this level, then move up to the resistance level that we're having. So this is what I actually think that price might play. This is what I actually think. Then if we go over to Ethereum, Ethereum is actually creating a pull flag right now. You can actually see a pull flag, and if Bitcoin pulls back, Ethereum will definitely pull back to this support trend line. We don't want to lose this support at around 3,600, and this is a critical support level for Ethereum. We don't want to lose this level. If we lose this, it probably will lose this level, because there is nothing impossible in crypto. If possibly we lose this level, there are different levels. There is a support right here, which this was a previous resistance, and if price might drop, then this will also act as a possible support level. So my hopes now is for Ethereum to come down to find support at 3,700, then a reclaim of the $4,000 level. Then we could actually see a breakout above this trend. Then if we break above this bull flag, my possible price target is currently at $7,000. How did I get that price target? In the normal textbook analysis, one of the ways of trading a bull flag breakout is to draw a line from the up down to the bottom, then actually place it above the trend break. You see that when we place it above the trend, the resistance is actually $7,000, and when hot season commences, price will easily get to the $7,000 level. And my price predictions for Ethereum is actually around $10,000 to $15,000 for this bull market. That is my price prediction for Ethereum. So let's actually go over to Beam. One thing I love about this Beam token is that Beam is actually a gaming token, and I think that gaming will actually do well in this coming off season. Now Beam is actually making a descending wedge, and majority of the altcoins are actually making this type of price chart pattern. You can see that we are tempted to break above this descending wedge, but immediately got slammed down, liquidating majority of traders. And I think that there is a possible leg to the downside for Beam. There's a possible leg to the downside. Beam might actually test the lowest support trend. Then if we actually maybe find a bounce on this level, it will actually be a better buying opportunity that we're having. We need to see a bounce on this level. If possibly Beam would come back to this support trend line, then we could see a market structure shift, then actually a break of this trend. So for those investors that are looking to dollar cost averaging, you might want to set some buy orders at this level, and set some buy orders at 0.0035. Then maybe the market will have a flash crash to this level, then we could see a rip a rip off to the upside. So that is it for this price update. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. I give daily crypto price analysis. Peace out.